Hello everybody, we are going to be taking a look at Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic, and it has been provided to me by EastAsiaSoft, so thank you very, very much to them. Right, let's have a look at these characters. Okay, so Roxy is a raccoon. Makes sense, it's in the title. That looks more like a corgi than a fox, but what the hell do I know? Flap, 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 flap. Okay. Let's turn camera shake off. Right, let's play then, I guess. Oh, there's customization. I bet we have to unlock them or something. Yeah, looks like we have to unlock them. Okay then, I guess we're doing a story then. Okay, so we can view the table, and there's apparently an 80G achievement for doing so. Okay, how do I get out of this camera? Ah, press the start button.
You ready? Stop. Oops.
Wait, we can't use the triggers? That's stupid. You have to use the bumpers. That's really stupid. Why can we not use the triggers?
That's more like it. Almost. Stop. Don't.
Okay, so B and X are tilts.
Stop.
Y is a tilt. Okay, so... Ah! D-pad lets us... Okay, so up on the D-pad changes the size of the box. Left on the D-pad... Ah! Camera angles! Okay, so camera angles is right on the D-pad. Up on the D-pad is the size of the box. Left on the D-pad changes it. What is down on the D-pad to? Down on the D-pad doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, well that's a much better camera angle, I'd say. I broke something. Okay, so that was clearly bouncing off the bumpers onto those tabs. Why was it not getting rid of them?
Easy.
Thanks, game. I have to admit that I'm a little disappointed by the lack of... I'm not sure what words I'm looking for. I don't know, entertainment on this table? It's a very, very basic pinball table. It's what, to be honest, it's the kind of table I would expect a kid's toy to have. Right, a couple of bumpers, massive space in the middle where nothing's happening. Do you know what I mean? I mean, granted, I understand this is the first table, but... Oh, I got an extra life. Well, at least it says I had an extra life. But it just says lives left 1. Which is wrong, because I already had 1 life left. So, if it gave me an extra... Oh, I see. It's not actually counted it. It's just added it onto the button at the bottom. That's stupid.
Boom.
Oh, really? Well, we can go to the next level at least, I guess. Oh, okay. This is different.
Don't be a hero.
Okay, so we need to get 100,000 points. So, collect all the gems on 12 pinball tables. Okay, so there's 12 tables, apparently. Complete 3 raceways in one session. Complete 5 raceways. Catch the rabbits on magical meadows. Need to get onto that bloody left flipper so I can try and shoot it up that ramp. Okay, what did I do? I did something. Was that... Oh, was that just all the gems? Was that what it was?
Bravo.
Oh, smeg you, game. I really wish we could manually select. Oh, thank you, Asla. I mean, these tables have, or at least the two tables I've seen so far, are pretty basic in this game. Well, do you know what I mean, though? It's like, you know, for you know, modern day pinball tables, you know, have bells and whistles and lights and everything all over the place, right?
Baby.
But this doesn't have anything. I mean, it's all pretty much the same colour, which, you know, and I can understand if you were doing it for the theme, but we've now had two tables that have basically been various shades of pink, you know, and you know, I will address the elephant in the room, that the orange tube thing that I just went through. That's what it is. Okay, so those are the raceways. So it wants us to do those for that achievement then. Okay, so if that's... So it wants us to go over there multiple times then. Right, okay. Missed. Let's try again. Missed again. Try again. Missed again. Oh, come on.
Bingo.
Yeah, as I said, it's like, you know, you always see those little children's toys that normally have like a cardboard back or something, you know, like the really crappy cheapo pinball games you can get for like £1, you know. And they don't really have much going on in the middle because, well, it's literally cardboard and plastic, you know. How did that not hit that middle tab? I remember Pinball Space Cadets. I remember it. It was a bloody good game, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so my first complaint about this game is that it's making me use the Xbox controller bumpers to control the flippers rather than the triggers. And God knows why this has been a design decision, but it has been for some reason. So you give us... You wanted to control the flippers with literally the two most inflexible buttons on the controller. Why? That is bad game design. Or at least bad user interface, I guess. Controller interface? What's the word I'm looking for?
Boom, baby.
Ow, my fingers. Right, we've got a table that actually isn't completely pink.
Go for it.
That's a great start. Except it's the third table that I've been to. And there's still not much going on in the middle, to be honest. It's basically a table with tabs on the sides. That's literally what you've given us for this table.
Really?
These tables are so basic. So it's just like I don't feel that there's any... What's the word I'm looking for? Not imagination. It feels like there hasn't been that much effort put into these. I mean, I know this is supposed to be a story-based game, right? We need to get 400,000 points. Right, okay. I know this is a story-based game, but it's... This is the third table, and this is the first one that has had basically any colour other than a shade of pink. Oh, for fuck's sake!
So good.
This is it. Honestly, it's just. I thought, what's the words I'm looking for here? It's a lack of. I'm not going to say effort. It's a lack of. It's a lack of. A lack of inspiration. That's what it is. It's a lack of inspiration. And it feels like that it feels like the this was done at like 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon because you didn't want to continue it at the end of the week, and it's like, how's this for a table? Does it work? Does it have lits and bips? Yes, okay, that'll do. That's what it feels like to me. And I might have broken the table. Oh, no, it freed itself. I've now got 2.7 million points. Oh, and a 10 times multiplier as well. And don't get me wrong, I've never claimed that I'm good at pinball. But I think this is the kind of pinball game where you can't really be bad at it because it's just so basic, you know? I mean, I would imagine this is probably a game that could work for kids, like just as a really basic humdrum pinball game. Here, play this for 10 minutes, you know? But I can't see there being much here that would... I don't know, just keep them going. I mean, I've gone up to 11 million points now. Remember, the score to beat was 400,000. And I've pretty much done this in one ball. Because I had my last ball at, like, I think, 350,000 or something like that. I mean, granted, the 10 times multiplier is probably a significant help. And the fact that every time I'm doing that mission, I seem to be getting an extra million points. I'm not quite sure why it's giving me a million points with a super duper bonus. I have no idea. But it seems to be giving every time I get a whole set of cones down, I seem to be getting a million points now. I have no idea why. See? I don't know why or how.
I believe it.
I mean, basically all you're doing on this table is pretty much hitting traffic cones. That's literally pretty much the only thing, the only target that you have for this table. You see? I mean, I could probably, because every time I seem to do it, it seems to give me a lifesaver. So I could probably go on and do this infinitely, to be honest. That's how poorly designed this table is. Let's get to 30 million and then I'll just end it. Yeah, there you go. There's 30 million.
Careful.
Score to beat, 400,000. Score, purposefully killed, 31.5 million. Just because I know people are going to be interested. I mean, it's very, very basic. $4 million, you mean? Oh no, I got 30 million, didn't I? Yeah, I think I've had enough of this already. I'm literally bored. I see what they've tried to do. They've tried to make like a story mode, but the graphics are very basic. And it's quite boring. And as I said, the pinks, having the pinks as a constant baseline does look bloody awful as well. And the reason it looks bloody awful is because you've got all these different environments, and yet you've stuck to just bright freaking pink, or magenta if you want to call it that. Whereas you could have changed the flippers and everything to meld in with the environment. Like this, for example, I would say that this looks like a New York kind of style area. So what you could have done is you could maybe have had the flippers like little New York taxis, you know, yellow with the black and white checkerboards, as an example, you know. But no, we've got bright pink all over the board. It literally looks like Barney the dinosaur has ejaculated over the pinball table. It's literally what it looks like, because it just doesn't fit. And that's the problem. It just doesn't look good. Anyway, this has been Roxy Raccoon Pinball Panic. Thanks everybody for watching.